Good evening and welcome to Channel 8 Sports, where tonight we bring you girls soccer from East Brunswick High School. Hi, I'm John Meggiolaro and I'll be bringing you the action as East Brunswick takes on J.P. Stevens. The Lady Bears come into tonight's contest 3-0, and more importantly, they're bringing with them a 28-game winning streak. The Lady Bears are ranked first in the state as well as first in the county. So it should be a good matchup, East Brunswick J.P. Stevens, and we'll be back with the action in just a moment. Well, we're just about ready to start off tonight's action. East Brunswick against J.P. Stevens. And while I have a moment, let me give you the East Brunswick starting lineup. At right wing, number 8, Lauren DeRejo. At striker, number 9, Lisa Gagno. Left wing, number 7, Leanne Swartz. At halfback, number 23, Lori Samato. At center halfback, number 16, Erica Runyon. Left halfback, number 10, Lynn Bauer. At the stopper position is number 14, Amy Graff. The sweeper will be number 24, Lori Feller. At fullback, number 18, Katie Galen. And the other fullback will be number 22, Chris Manuel. And in goal to start the game will be Chris O'Brien. So, as I said, East Brunswick comes in 3-0, undefeated thus far in the '87 season. They're defending Central Jersey Group 4 state champions. And more importantly, they have a 28-game winning streak on the line tonight. If you follow the Lady Bears in soccer, they're rated first in the state by the Star Ledger, as well as first in the greater Middlesex County. Beautiful night here at East Brunswick. Rather warm, considering we're near the end of September. As you see Coach Lou Cosa now talking with his team. Talking with Lou before the game, he did not know much about J.P. Stevens, but he didn't expect too much of a challenge. But that remains to be seen, though. Stevens has a tradition of fine athletic teams, and so they could give the Bears a good tussle here tonight. We're waiting now for the officials to get the game underway. And now they're coming over to talk with Coach Cosa. This is our first time that we're bringing you the Lady Bears. We will be covering another game of theirs later on in the season. And the Bears are coming out. They're ready to go. We're still waiting for the Stevens team. I should mention that we do not have an official program, so I will not be able to provide you with many of the players, only the starting players for East Brunswick, quite honestly. We have no lineup on the Stevens team. So I'll do my best to keep you informed of who it is that's involved in the action to the best of my ability. We will play 4 20-minute running quarters. The clock is only stopped for an injury timeout. So it's a rather quick game. And I would have to say that you're looking at East Brunswick anyway as the team to beat in Central Jersey again this year. Well, we're about ready to go now. And Stevens with the ball, they'll start it off. Trying to penetrate through that East Brunswick defense. Bears trying to clear it out of their zone. And now they'll put it on the offense. DeRejo's trying to center it, and we're going to have an offside against East Brunswick. I believe Lisa Gagno was offside. And so Stevens will take over. Bears trying to keep pressure on the Lady Hawks. And they've got Gagno in the middle. Outside, shot on goal, just blocked. That was Leanne Schwartz with the shot, just couldn't get enough on it. And it'll go out of bounds, and Stevens will have a throw in. So East Brunswick starts off quickly, putting pressure on the Stevens goalie. East Brunswick trying to set something up. Moving the ball well. Amy Graff, number 14, trying to get things going. There's a cross for Gagno, but just on the end line rather. So the ball will be out. As you can see thus far, Lisa Gagno is the key player in their offense, and they try to get the ball to her. Here's a nice pass. Here's Graff. And the Hawks goalie comes out to pick it off. But East Brunswick's putting on tremendous pressure on J.P. Stevens. Nice cross outside for Bauer. Bauer trying to center it across the Graff. Stevens having trouble clearing the ball. And he'll get the throw in. East Brunswick's got a play going. Here's the cross. And just off the foot of, I believe, Lisa Gagno. That was number 10, Bauer, with the cross. Streaking down the left side, but Lisa Gagno just could not get a foot on it. Kicks it up over the goal. And thus far, all the action has been down in the Stevens end. Erica Runyon with a high boot, fielded by the goalie though. We have 16:04 to go here in the first period. And except for the initial few minutes of this game, J.P. Stevens has not been able to get the ball down into the East Brunswick end of the field. Durejo crosses for Gagno. And there's a goal. Lisa Gagno with the cross and assist from Durejo. And East Brunswick goes on top, 1-0. The goalie, actually the ball deflected off the goalie's hand. So East Brunswick with 15:39, first period, goes on top. We'll come back to the center of the field now. Stevens will try again to mount some sort of offense. See if they can get something here on the throw-in. Stevens shot on goal, but O'Brien's there. Katie Galen getting it up. Bringing it upfield now. The Bears. And Lori Feller kicks it out where J.P. Stevens will have the throw-in. Here comes Bauer. She's got Graf. Graf is looking for someone to pass off to. She's going to take the shot. Blocked by Stevens. Graf still has it. So Stevens dodges a bullet there as Amy Graf goes straight down on the goalie, but nice defensive play by one of the Stevens players. And it'll go back to O'Brien where she'll throw it back out to number 18. That's Katie Galen. It's Lori Fella trying to bring it up. Ball stolen. Sorry, I've been calling Leanne Schwartz Amy Graf. I apologize. Here's the cross, shot at goal. And a nice save by the Hawks. So East Brunswick having plenty of opportunities here in the first period. They lead already 1-0 on a goal by Lisa Gagno. Nice pass, Lynn Bauer. And Stevens will just kick it out. Looking for Leanne Schwartz. Throw in. Back to Bauer, across field. Lori Samato with it. She'll drop it back now to Amy Graf. And Amy can't control it, so Stevens will have the throw in. Here's Lisa Gagno. She's going straight in. It's her and the goalie. Shot on goal. It's good. Lisa Gagno, her second goal of the quarter. 12-21. And so now the Bears are up 2-0. And we're still in the first period. Lisa Gagno took the pass and drove straight for the goal, and it was no match. So again, J.P. Stevens will try to get things going. Bad pass, and the Bears have it back again. This is Bauer to Gagno. Just a little bit too far, but fine ball handling by East Brunswick. Here come the Lady Hawks trying to get something going. They're down 2-0. It's only first period. Cross in front. Good defensive play there by number 18, Katie Galen. There's a pass. Schwartz to Bauer. Bauer is going to take it herself. Here's the shot, left foot. No good. Derejo wasn't able to catch up to it. But the Bears are shooting at will here against the Lady Hawks. 11:14 to go, first period, and they're on top 2-0. For Lisa Gagno, that's her 8th and 9th goal of the season. This is only her 4th game. She already has 4 assists. So she's having an outstanding season. And we'll have a push against East Brunswick. I believe that was Erica Runyon called. Again, the Bears trying to set something up in the middle. Derejo with the shot across. Gagno trying to settle the ball. She'll set it up now. Pass inside for Bauer, for Swartz, but the goalie comes out to pick it off. But excellent execution by the Lady Bears, setting that play up. You can see they're well coached and it pays off. Unofficially, J.P. Stevens only has one shot on goal, and we're down to 9-13 first period. So they really have not been able to penetrate the East Brunswick defense. And a push against Stevens, and so East Brunswick will take it and try to mount another offensive drive here. 2 goals by Lisa Gagno are the difference. It's 2-0. And the Bears look for her again. Here's a looping pass. Gagno's got it again. Here's the shot. Great save right at the goalie. Swartz now. Here's her shot. It's good. Leanne Swartz. That's her 5th goal of the season with 8:29. So the Bears are up 3-0. That's Leanne's 5th goal, and she has 3 assists so far this season. So her, Lisa Gagno, and Lauren Derejo are really the offensive sparks for the Lady Bears. You have to be impressed with the ball handling. The Lady Bears setting up plays, looking for the open person, not just kicking for the sake of kicking the ball. And here we go again. Lisa Gagno moves out to pick it up. She's going to take a left foot shot, and a save by the goalie. Stolen here. Here's the shot. Wide of the goal. That last attempt was by number 15. Unfortunately, we don't know who that is. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of players for East Brunswick. We're down to 6:53, and Coach Kosa makes some wholesale changes. Throw in. J.P. Stevens cannot get the ball out of their own end. It appears like it's going to be a long night for the Lady Hawks. unless they change some strategy. But I don't think it's going to help much. East Brunswick just has too much firepower. And we have an offside against East Brunswick. Here come the Bears. I'll tell you, the goalie for J.P. Stevens is getting a workout tonight. Clock down now to 5 minutes to go, first period. And the Bears couldn't catch up to that one, but again, you could see the pressure. Larry Samato chasing after it, but to no avail. If you just joined us, I'm John Meggiolaro. I'm with you tonight here at East Brunswick High School, where the Lady Bears take on J.P. Stevens. The Bears are leading 3-0. We're near the 4-minute mark here in the first period, and it looks like it's going to be a long night for J.P. Stevens. Lisa Gagno already has 2 goals, her 8th and 9th, and Leanne Swartz has her 5th of the season. The Bears come in with a 28-game winning streak, and that does not look to be in jeopardy tonight. And the streak should move to 29, as well as their overall record to 4-0 this year. East Brunswick still trying to put that ball in the middle where they've had much success tonight. East Brunswick again, pressure, shot, and save. The goalie for Stevens has seen more action than anyone this evening. And we're still in the first period. East Brunswick again with a threat. Shot, and a nice save by the goalie. We're inside 2 minutes now. First period, 3-0 East Brunswick. And there's really not much to say. I would prefer to let the action do the talking. East Brunswick is clearly dominating this contest. And that's not to take anything away from J.P. Stevens. They're still playing hard. They're just outclassed. Just have run up against the better team. But you have to be impressed with the Lady Bears and the way they play this game of soccer. Again, shot on goal. Under a minute to go now, first period. There's a shot. Oh, almost lost by the goalie. But she makes the save and dodges a bullet for the time being. Down 18 seconds. And the last 5 seconds of the first period will tick off. And that's it. So after one, it's East Brunswick 3, J.P. Stevens nothing. And we're pleased to say that the East Brunswick High School varsity cheerleaders are here tonight, providing their support. And you see the team right there. And as we prepare to watch one of their routines, we'll get set for the next 20 minutes. The scoring in that first period, if you just joined us, Lisa Gagno scored 2 goals and Leanne Schwartz 1. We'll see what Coach Kosa does this second period, whether he brings back his starters or continues to go with some of the other players. I don't know what the coach at Stevens, on Stevens' side, could be saying, other than trying to keep the girls as much in the game as possible despite the score. All right, so the officials calling both teams back out. And we'll start the second period off in just a moment. East Brunswick is in the dark, or home jerseys, dark green. Stevens in the visitors' white. East Brunswick will be moving left to right now on your screen. And a nice crowd has come out to watch the Bears this evening. Beautiful evening for a game. They've had a lot to cheer about already. In fact, they've become used to this type of scoring. And we're just about ready. The Stevens team is slowly moving onto the field, getting into their positions. And in goal for East Brunswick now, the second period will be Amy Gorney. She'll take over for Chris O'Brien. And Coach Kosa mentioned that he would be alternating his goalies tonight. East Brunswick jumps back onto the attack. And it looks as though the Bears have their first team back in. And Schwartz there, trying to get it into the middle. Does. Pass down the right wing to Derejo. Lauren Derejo now. Shot right at the goalie, though. But the Bears will keep it down in the Hawks' territory. And Swartz with the steal. Lynn Bauer with the shot. So the Bears are shooting whenever they get the opportunity. And this is a fun kind of game when you're leading like this and you can dominate a team. You really want to be out there. Everyone wants the ball, wants to take a shot. It's toughest on the goalie, who's just standing down at that far end. Anyway, the Bears back inside, looking for Gagno, just a little too far. Oh, right back to East Brunswick. Stevens unofficially only had 2 shots on goal that first quarter. And I can't even begin to count how many East Brunswick had. Down the sideline. A nice cross, good defensive play there. Derejo looking for Gagno in the middle. We'll have a corner kick. Amy Graff. Lisa Gagno unable to control it, was in position. Nice pass into the middle. Lori Samato. Now it's back to Katie Galen. She sends it down the middle. Gagno will take it. She'll go out to the right wing. Looking to set up. Excellent ball handling here by the Bears. Here's the shot and then blocked. That was Lori Samato rather. So Amy Graff will get the corner kick once again. Oh, just missed. Number 7, Leanne Schwartz came in, just couldn't control it enough to get a foot on it. She was there though, in front of the goal. We're in the second period, 15:28 to go before half. The Bears on top, 3-0 against JP Stevens. And Stevens finally gets the ball into East Brunswick territory. And Amy Gorney gets her hands on it for the first time tonight. And the Bears come right back. And it'll go over to Stevens on the call. Leanne Schwartz crossing it in the center for Erica Runyon. I think they call an offside there. Nice lead pass. The goalie's coming out for J.P. Stevens. And she'll let the ball go out of bounds. Well, they'll try to get it out of their own territory now. 13 minutes, 20 seconds to go before half. And they'll call a push against Amy Graff. And a good foot back down. Lisa Gagno trying. Here comes Lauren DeRejo. And she just kicks it away. And Stevens' coach will make some substitutions. (3-0 East Brunswick. And Stevens has not mounted anything close to a serious threat here. Oh, right to Lisa Gagno. Here's the shot. Oh, she pushed from behind, no call. Lisa pushed right off the ball, was not able to get a good shot off. Oh, they're going to call it on the line. It looks as though the Stevens players are starting to get tired. Lisa Gagno now in the middle. Nice pass out to Lauren DeRejo. She sends it back into the middle. Just blocked. Stevens trying to put something together here. Just have not been able to do so. And the Bears come right back. Here we go again. Lisa Gagno is going to have it. It's going to be her and the goalie. Shot for the corner, right off the pole. And right back to the goalie. Tough break. That would have been her third goal tonight. Shot up and over. So we have 10:19 to go here, second period. East Brunswick dominating J.P. Stevens. Even though they only have 3 goals, and I say only because they've had so many shots on goal that surprising it is only 3-0. Goalie way out there for Stevens, taking a chance. Stevens players are starting to walk now. They put a lot of effort in just trying to keep East Brunswick out of the goal. Corner kick. Leanne Swartz. Ooh, almost put in by Gagno. Another shot from the corner by Amy Graff. I'll have to say this, the goalie for Stevens has done a job considering she's only given up 3 goals. Another shot right to her. Lisa Gagnon, a weak shot. Just was not in position really to get a good foot on the ball. And the Bears again. Boy, they set up so well and look for one another. When you talk about a team effort, you're seeing it right here tonight. Excellent. And their approach and play and their communication. That credit has to go to Lou Cosa, their coach. I know he works hard with them on this. Here's Swartz with the ball again. Cross into the center. Amy Graff trying to stop it. She does. Shot. Bagano's right in the front. Score. Lori Samato pass will get the assist as Lisa Gagnon gets the goal. And that's Lisa Gagnon's 3rd goal of the evening. The Bears are on top now, 4-0, 7:52 to go. And we're only in the 2nd period. Rejo. Gagnon's there again. And it'll be a throw-in. Excellent move there by number 12. Just by watching this game, there's no doubt why these ladies are state champions. East Brunswick looking to set something up again. That's Swartz. She's going to drive for the goal. Good defensive play there by number 32 for Stevens. Knocking her off the ball and getting the ball out of bounds. And saving what could have been another goal. So the Bears will have a corner kick. Lynn Bauer. Down to about 5 minutes to go, 2nd period. All the action has been in the J.P. Stevens end of the field. Stevens has had maybe 2 shots on goal, and that coming in the first period. And nothing yet here in the second period. They've only had the ball once in East Brunswick territory. And we talk about the potent offense of East Brunswick. That says something about their defense as well. They're just out and out dominating the Lady Hawks. A temporary halt to play while one of the officials checked one of the girls from Stevens. She apparently is okay, and action resumes here. Here's Schwartz. Shot just off the top of the goal. Follow up by Gagno and a save by the J.P. Stevens goalie. The girl is really doing an excellent job, all things considered. This will be a night she won't soon forget. Corner kick coming up for the Bears. As soon as someone can get down there and take it. Down to 3 minutes, second period. Here's the shot, and went behind the goal. You really have to feel for this J.P. Stevens team. They're trying as hard as they can to mount some sort of offense, and they just can't get the ball as hard as they try out of their end. We're down to 2 minutes, and they'll get a rest if nothing else. Everything's just going East Brunswick's way. Not much more you can say about what's happening. It's already 4-0. We're down to 1:40 here in the second period. Lisa Gagno has 3 goals. Leanne Schwartz 1. Under a minute to go now, second period. Here's the lead. Last 30 seconds. And it looks as though the Bears are going to go in. Well, I may be premature there. I'll hold off. Shot. Goal! Out of nowhere comes number 7, Leanne Schwartz, for her second one with 11 seconds to go.
Bears goal by number 7, Leanne Schwartz.
And so now the Bears are up 5-0. And there's 11 seconds to go before half. So Leanne Schwartz gets her second goal of the night to match the 3 by Lisa Gagno. And that's the 5 points for East Brunswick. Well, I almost said that East Brunswick would go in with a 4-0 lead. I'm almost afraid to blink anymore. And again, East Brunswick crosses over into Stevens territory. And that'll be it for a half. So at the end of one half, it's the Lady Bears 5, JP Stevens nothing. And we'll be back with second half action in just a moment. Well, we're about ready to start the third period here at East Brunswick. East Brunswick and JP Stevens. The Bears out to a commanding 5-0 lead. Lisa Gagno has 3 goals and Leanne Schwartz has 2. In all honesty, it has not been any sort of contest here. And the Bears start strong again. Leanne Schwartz with the ball, passing it down there for number 10, Bauer. Bauer with the shot. And it's on the other side of the goal, out of bounds. I see that Stevens has brought in a new goalie. Lisa Gagno, she's at it again. Here she goes, shot blocked. Lisa, with her 3 goals tonight, brings her total up to 10 this year. And this is the 4th game of the season. Leanne Schwartz came into the game with 4. She's now up to 6. East Brunswick will have a corner kick here. Nice kick and a nice play by the goalie for Stevens. With the cross, there's Schwartz in the middle. Can't control it, so she'll pass it back. Shot. That'll be wide of the goal. That was Erica Runyon, number 16, taking the shot. Looping pass. Schwartz controlling it. Shot wide. That was Chris Manuel, number 22, taking the shot. And everyone's trying to get in the action here. And why not? 5-0. Corner kick for East Brunswick. Good save by the goalie, but East Brunswick takes over again. There's a high shot right over the goal. Lynn Bauer. East Brunswick has Chris O'Brien back in goal. Chris's job tonight is to see if she can stay awake. Anyway, here's Bauer with the cross. Shot. And caught, then dropped, but good shot by Erica Runyon. But right at the goalie. Lori Feller getting it down to Leanne Schwartz. Leanne looking to center it. Lynn Bauer with the corner kick. Inside, and it hit the top of the goal. I believe that was Leanne Schwartz. She just missed her third goal of the evening. 15:24 to go, third period. East Brunswick on top, 5-0. Shot, Chris Manuel. Blocked and knocked out by J.P. Stevens. Good defensive play as Lisa Gagno was coming up to pick up that rebound. And another corner kick. And up and over the goal. So we pick up where we left off in the first half with East Brunswick putting relentless pressure on J.P. Stevens. And we'll go back to another corner kick. Ball squirted through, and I don't know how they missed the goal. And Stevens, again, trying to get it out of their territory. Want to know what kind of night it's been? Let's take a look at Chris O'Brien. She looks like everyone was invited to the party but her. Kind of surveying the ground out there. Really has had nothing close to a threat. Anyway, we move back to the action. And the action remains East Brunswick controlling. Lori Feller. Lisa Gagno. Chris Manuel with the shot, ahead by Gagno over the goal. Nice play. Lisa just couldn't get it down. Couldn't get that header to go down. Score remains 5-0 East Brunswick. 12:10 to go here in the third period. Not much more to say, folks. For this kind of penetration, it's just a question of when East Brunswick will score. We're going to get a push against Lisa Gagno, so the Bears will have it. going to be a direct kick. Lori Feller is going to take the shot for the Bears. Up and over. Would have been good for a field goal, but no good for soccer. And some changes for the Bears. Chris Manuel trying to keep the ball in unsuccessfully. Lori Samato with the head. Aaron Swartz again with the ball. Here comes Lori Feller. She'll dump it off. Nine minutes to go now in the third period. Oh, poor kick. Nothing is going right for J.P. Stevens tonight. East Brunswick just trying to set things up. Amy Graff. And another save by the Stevens goalie. The ball has yet to get into East Brunswick territory this period. And we're down to 6:35 to go, third period action. Lori Feller with the throw in. corner kick. Shot. That was Lauren DeRejo. Ooh, just missed. East Brunswick now just opening up again, taking shots from all over the field. As I said before, it's a fun type of game to play in. No real pressure now, and so you just want to get in the action, try to get a shot if you can, and keep the ball down at your opponent's end. Coach Cosa allowing all of his players to get in and experience some game action and to have a chance to get a goal. Nice pass. And the cross, head up and over the goal. Beautiful cross by number 23, Lori Samato. And Lee, I believe it was Leanne Schwartz with the attempted headshot that just went up and over the goal. And we'll have a substitute come in for J.P. Stevens. 2:02, clock running. The Bears 5, J.P. Stevens nothing. We're near the end of the third period. And first time Stevens has had the ball in East Brunswick territory, although it didn't last long. And the referee is going to move the Stevens player back a little bit. Not that it would matter at this point where she threw it in from. Inside a minute now to go. Here's the shot. That was Lauren DeRejo. 20 seconds to go, third period. And this would be the only period that East Brunswick has not scored in thus far. All 5 goals coming in the first half, 3 in the first quarter, 2 in the second. And that'll be it for the third period. So a victory of sorts for J.P. Stevens. They held East Brunswick that period from scoring. Yet they trail 5-0, and what we've seen thus far, it would be almost a miracle for them to score, let alone get into this ball game. And Coach Lou Cosa, I don't know what he could be saying. Knowing Lou, though, I'm sure there are a few things he does want to work on out there, and particularly with some of the girls who don't play as frequently. He'd like to see them try to work some of the skills, some of the plays that they obviously practice during the week. And we'll zoom in while we have a moment at Mike Plumby. He's an assistant athletic director here at East Brunswick, and Phil Hostler, the trainer. Tough night for both of these gentlemen. They look like they're at the first tee of the Forsgate Country Club or something. Anyway, we're getting near the last 20 minutes of the game. Great game if you're an East Brunswick fan. Quickly the scoring, Lisa Gagno had 2 goals in the first period, along with a goal by Leanne Swartz, put East Brunswick up 3-0. In the second period, Gagno picked up her 3rd goal, and Swartz her 2nd for 2 more scores, and to make the score 5-0, and that's where we stand. East Brunswick did not score in the 3rd period, and so we'll go on to the 4th here and see what happens. As I said at the opening of the show, East Brunswick comes in 3-0 with a 28-game winning streak. They are rated 1st in the state by the Star Ledger and 1st in the county. And this game tonight will certainly do nothing to harm them in the standings. And while we have a moment, we'd like to remind you that Channel 8 Sports will be bringing you boys football from Madison Central this week, as well as coverage of the East Brunswick J.P. Stevens boys soccer game to be played later this week. And we'll also be covering again the boys gymnastics team and the girls gymnastics team. So a full slate of events this fall season. Here we go, 4th and final period here at East Brunswick. East Brunswick has Amy Gorney back in goal. And pretty much their starting line for the Bears. Lisa Gagno looking to get it out to Derejo. She's got it. Nice maneuver. Centers the ball, but just a little bit too far ahead of Erica Runyon. Here we go. Here comes Swartz. Shot, goal. Leanne Swartz with 18:40 in the fourth period. And that's her third of the evening. So both she and Lisa Gagno each have 3. And it makes the score East Brunswick 6, JP Stevens nothing. Can't say enough, though, about JP Stevens. These girls have played hard. They have not given up. They're trying their very best to get something going. And there's some pride at stake, and they don't want to be shut out. They know that they have no chance of winning this game or even coming close to getting back into it. But they're playing as though the score is 0-0. Lisa Gagno, and a risky play there by the goalie for Stevens. Erica Runyon trying to get it over to Lisa Gagno, but they're going to call Lisa offsides. Poor kick and right to DeRejo, and she saw nothing but the net. Lauren DeRejo has played an outstanding game this evening, hustling all over the field. She's really a ball of energy out there. East Brunswick on the throw-in. Amy Graff, Erica Runyon. DeRejo trying to cross it. And the ball's off the back of one of the Stevens players, so it'll be a corner kick. 16 minutes to go in the game. East Brunswick on top, 6-0. In a GMC contest here. Shot wide. I think that was Leanne Swartz. Both she and Lisa Gagno with 3 goals apiece tonight. Lisa Gagno trying to control the ball. Amy Graff now will actually take a shot on goal. I think it was intended to be a pass. Laura Samato with the shot, wide left. As we wait for someone to get the ball, it's been that kind of night for Stevens. And we'll resume play now. Lisa Gagno, left foot shot, and a save by J.P. Stevens goalie. Erica Runyon, up, off, and goal. It was blocked by the goalie. It bounced off the top bar, hit the goalie back on the head, and went in. So give the assist to the J.P. Stevens goalie. That's 13:29 here of the fourth period. And credit Erica Runyon with a goal. It's now 7-0 East Brunswick. And if you're the J.P. Stevens coach, you're praying that clock moves quicker than it is. Amy Graff passing it down. Here comes Bauer. Bauer with the shot. And goal off the rebound. Number 8, Lauren Derejo. With 12:25 to go in the fourth period. Derejo with her first goal of the night. It is now 8-0 East Brunswick. And we still have 12 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the game. If I went down through the list of scoring, it would take me about 12 minutes. Quickly, Gagno has 3, Swartz has 3, Runyon has 1, and Derejo has 1. Here they come. It's the only way you can describe it. And Lisa Gagne fell down as she was trying to pass that ball back to the center. Lisa Gagne, you'd never think this game was 8-0 the way she's charging that goalie after that ball. Offside. Shot, goalie comes out. And we're inside 10 minutes now in the game. Goes without saying that the Bears will increase their record to 4-0. Obviously will maintain their top rating in the state as the #1 team in girls soccer. And you can see why by watching this game. And Amy Gorney gets her hands on the ball. And there's a timeout. One of the Stevens players is down at the center of the field. It's getting slippery out as the evening mist now is starting to settle in on the grass. So with 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the game, East Brunswick's comfortably in the lead, 8-0. Never seriously challenged at all by Stevens. In fact, 95% of the game has been played at the Stevens end of the field. They're checking over now the injured Stevens player. And most of the crowd has stayed to watch despite the score. Phil Hostler out there lending his services. And we're glad to see that she's up. And we'll pick up the action. And the shot on goal stopped by Stevens. And I would think at this point, Coach Kosev wants this game to end as quickly as possible. And I hope that no one gets injured as they get ready for their next game of the season. There's a shot up and over. Inside of 5 minutes now to go in the game. Shot blocked. And a corner kick for the Bears. Amy Graff will take it. Eight nothing East Brunswick. Three minutes, 30 seconds to go in the game. Well, as we get down near the end of this game, I do want to mention and give a special thanks to Dave Ambrosi, who's working this game by himself. Usually Dave's assisted by Pete Canamessa, but because of a demand at the studio, Pete couldn't be here, so Dave's operating this equipment by himself. I guess my question to you, Dave, is where's Jimmy Allender when you need him? When we have all this fill time, he's never around. Anyway, down to a minute 38. Stevens putting on a half-hearted attempt here to come up with a score to avoid the shutout. But it'll be all for naught. And the clock's down now, under a minute. And a handball will be called. And Amy Gorney puts her hands on the ball for the second time this evening. And the Bears still pressuring. And the crowd wanting one more. Oh, great opportunity there for Lori Feller, and that's the ball game. East Brunswick 8, Stevens nothing. And as the teams come together And as the Bears go across to congratulate J.P. Stevens, it's got to be a tough loss for them, but a comfortable win, a very easy win for Lou Cosa and the Lady Bears as they extend the record to 4-0. So Lisa Gagno and Leanne Swartz had a field night. Lisa with 3 goals, Leanne with 3, and 2 goals, one by Erica Runyon and one by Lauren Durajo. And East Brunswick goes on top and clinches an easy win here, 8-0. So we'll be back. Well, what can you say? East Brunswick totally dominating J.P. Stevens with an 8-0 victory. A very sweet victory, obviously, for the Lady Bears as they prepare to move on in the season. They improve their record to 4-0 and continue their winning streak now at 29 straight wins. So from East Brunswick High School, I'm John Meggiolaro saying good night and thanks for being with us.